That's a familiar story. His face and bearing both resemble the light mages, but I'm not picking up any trace of power in those scars. He's not showing me an illusion, and more than that, his key tells me he's not lying. So I guess the resemblance is purely coincidence.
Nah.
Well, sorry.
No, I'm glad I got the chance to show you who I am.
Nah, you lick, nigga. I don't care what nobody say. You lick, nigga. You him. I don't care. You ain't tricking me. All right, we're back with episode 53. Last episode, I ended abruptly because we finna see it. I mean, hopefully we see if Vaughn just take this mask off. I just want to get straight into it. I want to see if I'm right.
You okay? Your arms.
Yeah, sure, I'll be fine. It's really not as bad as it looks. See?
All right. So, still as reckless as ever, huh?
He's actually smiling.
Am I going crazy, or have you gotten taller since the last time I saw you?
Yuno barely says a word to me, but this guy gets a whole conversation.
Man, that's my brother.
By a couple of inches, I think.
It should be my turn for a growth spurt.
How this nigga grow?
Well, you won't beat me. I'll at 8 by tomorrow, and then I'll be the one looking down on you.
Not happening.
You think you're so great just because you're tall?
What do you think you're doing, Yuno? Who is this guy, and why are you talking to him so much?
That's my brother.
Something! Quit ignoring me!
Wait, is that Sylph?
You tell me who this banged-up, spiky-haired pipsqueak is right now!
I'm a pipsqueak?
He and I lived together when we were younger.
Seriously? That's right.
That's right, we ate together and studied together too.
Not to mention sleeping and taking baths together.
Charmy gonna eat that motherfucker.
Hi! I know it's been a while, but I wanted to thank you for boldly risking your life to save my lunch the last time we saw each other.
She be transforming quick.
I remember you now.
Here, a hearty after-battle snack just for you!
Thanks.
Oh, and a little something extra to make it even yummier.
What is that? You put lint balls on my motherfucking cupcake?
What's her story? My name's Charmy, by the way. Would it be alright if I called you Yuno?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, my.
My Sylph's intuition tells me this little girl's no threat.
Sorry about last time. I didn't mean to wind up on top of you.
Oh, I know I didn't lose any sleep over it.
So this nigga got his love triangle too.
Have you tried to cast some kind of spell on Yuno to make him like you? Huh? What kind of creature is that? I wonder if it tastes good. You two need to back up before I get really mad! Yuno is mine and nobody else's!
Why is she so fucking possessive?
I'll have you know I'm 19. A worldly woman who can teach sweet Yuno a thing or two. And my sexiness doesn't need any magical enhancements either. Sexy!
What the fuck is going on, dog?
I'll show you what happens when you talk back to us!
Bro, this show funny as hell, man.
Sylph!
Please just let it go!
Man.
Well, I think that's enough.
Looks like you guys are having fun. Can I?
Could have just jumped down, man.
Where have you been?
Who's he?
That's Finral. He's one of the senior Black Bulls. You might have heard of him before.
Not at all.
Not surprising.
After-
Wait, what have we here?
Oh, that's his brother, ain't it? Yeah, that's why I remember his name. Okay, yeah. I was finna say that's his brother, ain't it?
It's been simply ages, and of all places to run into you again.
Langris.
Who's that?
Your pitiful fighting skills are a disgrace to our whole family. What business do you have in battle?
Hey, Finral, who's this jerk and why is he saying all that rude stuff to you?
My little brother.
This is Longris Vaughn, Vice Captain of the Golden Dawn.
Seriously?
If you weren't so hopelessly incompetent, it would be you carrying on the Vaughn family legacy.
Hey, man, you can't take this from your little brother, dog.
Finral's an awesome fighter! Like in our last battle! We wouldn't have been able to take the enemy down if it weren't for him!
You mean he actually managed to make himself useful for once? Now there's a shock.
Hey, that's your big brother you're talking about! Don't you think you ought to show some respect?
Why would I show him respect? It's not like he's earned it.
Listen, jerk!
It's okay, Oster.
Oh, it ain't, nigga. Stand up for yourself.
Right?
Stand up for yourself, man.
The Diamond Kingdom's troops have been more or less wiped out, thanks to our captain and his World Tree magic. So your sad little squad can run along home now. But tell me, when did the Black Bulls start running a daycare service? Have you been downgraded from pack mule to babysitter? Looking after these snot-nosed brats.
Yeah. I feel like they gonna fight. Maybe Femra will finally stand up for itself. Probably gonna lose, and maybe somebody step in. I don't know. Somebody gotta whoop his ass.
Mock me all you want to, Longris. I don't care.
But them? Don't you dare mock my squad mates, not ever!
That's what I like to see.
So there's some fight in you after all.
Mucus Man back.
I swear on the honor of the 8 Shyness Generals, I will have your heads!
Now somebody get a napkin for this nigga.
If I attack, my spatial magic will wind up hitting the villagers that are trapped in there too.
That's right. So what are you going to do now?
I have a feeling he don't really give a fuck about the people, so he probably just gonna attack.
Well, too bad. I suppose they'll have to make the ultimate sacrifice for their country.
Stop! How could you just kill your own people like that? It's our duty to protect them!
There are only going to be more casualties if I do nothing.
I'm not giving up on anybody! Finral Charming, let's go!
What you gonna do with no arm?
All right, show me what you've got.
The shape he's in, what can he do? Retreat as quickly as possible.
Bumpy sheet cushion!
Oh, he finna do it with his teeth?
My mucus magic's been completely nullified!
Yeah, sick man.
What have you done, you brat?
Put the sword in his neck. You got beat up by a nigga with no arms. That's sad. How you a general? A nigga with no arms and no magic whooped your ass with little effort.
Thanks for that, you know I owe you.
No problem. Nice fighting as always, Asta.
He's smiling again.
You jail.
Longress! It's true that I could never hope to best you. But someday the Black Bulls will best the Golden Dawn! Yeah!
So,
Yeah, to think about it.
be magic. Is that the only kind you got?
What are you implying?
Well, I'm the kind of guy who goes with his gut instinct.
All right, time for the answers.
Vengeance, if you don't mind, lose the mask.
You gonna take it off? Of course it gonna do this.
My face isn't exactly fit for others to see.
You wear that thing because you're super ugly or something? It's okay. I promise not to laugh.
I understand, Yami. You think I might be the leader of the Eye of the Midnight Sun.
Frankly, I do, yeah. They've got the same build, similar voices. Most of all, their ki feels the same. It's been 10 years since we met, hasn't it?
That's correct.
I'm not saying we're especially friendly, but we do go back a while. There's something about him that I feel in you, too. Show me your face.
Very well.
Those are some pretty nasty scars. Had them long?
My whole life, they called me a cursed child. Not even magic can heal these marks. People found them eerie to look at, and they feared me. I was a nobleman's illegitimate child. Until I was 8 years old, I lived in the Forsaken Realm. But then the nobleman's heir passed away. He summoned me, brought me into his house to be his successor. Fortunately, I possessed great power and my magic was a curiosity. But even there, my face was despised. And the nobleman's wife, my foster mother, treated me cruelly.
Sounds like you've been through a lot.
Yes, but that's also when I met Julius. He paid no mind to my appearance, instead seeing only my strength.
Incredible! What was that magic you were just using? World Tree Magic. Now there's a marvelous name. I've never seen anything like it.
Now, they even got the similar hair color. So, I'm still not sold that he ain't licked other identity, but we'll go with what he's saying for now.
Truly, it's such a lovely spell. Like you want to safeguard everything. Wrap it in kindness. Now then, you absolutely must become a magic knight. No?
It's not that I don't want to, but the Magic Knights? I never thought I could join them. I mean, with this face.
What your face got to do with your power, man?
Your face isn't something you ought to be ashamed of. However, if it bothers you that much, I'll give you this mask!
But Julius, sir, this is so tacky.
But I worked on it so hard!
Oh, he made that mask for him?
And I vowed to devote my grimoire to his service.
Well, that's a familiar story. His face and bearing both resemble the light mages. I'm not picking up any trace of power in those scars. He's not showing me an illusion, and more than that, his key tells me he's not lying. So I guess the resemblance is purely coincidence.
Nah.
Well, sorry.
No, I'm glad I got the chance to show you who I am.
Nah, you lick, nigga. I don't care what nobody say. You lick, nigga. You him. I don't care. You ain't tricking me.
With the number of prisoners we've captured, transporting them all will be difficult.
Oh, hey, I got a guy who comes in real handy for that kind of thing. And we can work him hard.
Not too hard now.
Some sweet lady must be talking about me.
Nah, your buff-ass chain-smoking captain.
See you later, you know?
Yeah. Bye, Asta. Don't eat stuff you find on the ground.
Hey, that's not fair! It's been years since I've done that! I can't believe I actually said that! The worst squad picking a fight with the best one! Have I gone totally crazy?
Hey, man, don't be regretting it. You said what you said. Stand on it. Y'all is gonna beat them niggas.
Get the dump that you don't nearly long enough! Stress eating Jarby!
How can they eat right now? Didn't they hear what I said? Whoa! Hey, not bad.
This nigga working out? Wow. No, okay. Dedicated. Dedicated.
You should really choose your friends more carefully, you know. Aren't you embarrassed to be seen with people like that?
I've never felt that way once. I'm very proud of Asta. He's my rival.
Are you two in some kind of competition?
That's...
Yes.
Yes.
That was a little abrupt back there. Should you have said a better goodbye? I thought you and that handsome Golden Dawn fellow were old friends.
Fine, I'll see him on another battlefield someday. After all, me and him, we're aiming to become the Wizard King.
That's ridiculous! And you aren't even embarrassed to say it, are you?
Why would I be embarrassed?
Listeners just don't feel shame, especially one who's been raised high above his station. The great Yuno.
I could whoop your ass.
Commoner chosen by the four-leaf grimoire.
There's no rule saying that a commoner can't be the Wizard King.
Huh?
First, of course, I'll become captain of the Golden Dawn.
Have you forgotten the fact that I'm our squad's current vice captain?
What that mean?
You know, good. The area's clear and we've treated the majority of the injured. What did I miss?
Yeah, they gonna fight. They setting it up.
Titan is safe, sir. Thank you, Marks. Let's begin repairing damaged buildings and setting up temporary shelters at once.
Yes, sir.
What is this really about? What are they truly after?
A distraction of some sort, maybe?
Fascinating. A sylph. Offensive spatial spells. Parasitic world tree magic. It sounds as if they had much to contend with. Those crumbling old generals may have been powerful once, but their day has passed. Now the time has come for we mage knights to step up and usher in a new age of generals.
Okay, Mars back. So from what we see, it don't look like Vengeance is licked, but I don't believe that shit. That nigga is licked to me. I don't care what nobody say. Until proven otherwise, 100% proven otherwise. We don't know who his secret identity is yet, so I ain't letting him off the hook. But they look like they setting up very nicely for the future. Longris and Yuno, they look like they gonna have a confrontation at some point in time. Definitely because of their ideals. We got the Mage Knights coming from the Diamond Kingdom. We see Mars coming back. So maybe at some point in the story, the Midnight Sun probably attack and maybe he see Fauna again. And I don't know, maybe that awakens her or convert her in some way, shape or form. I don't know, but we got a lot coming up and I'm excited for it. So until next time, if you enjoy, leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that good shit. It'll help the channel out. It'll help me out. I really appreciate it. So see y'all in the next one.